It's not by choice. I've been put in this position, and I feel natural playing it. But I've played on teams where we've had 2 point guards that run the show at the same time, and that's worked. So it's not about going into the two-guard position, but it's more about, I guess, sharing the one.
Wherever you're drafted, would you rather be in a situation where you can sort of grow at your own pace and develop, and adjust to the American game, or would you rather sort of be thrown in the deep end, so to speak, and have that sort of responsibility of, helping lead a team?
That's a good question. It's a bit of both. I think the important thing is, I want to get thrown in the deep end and see how I react, but also to be given the opportunity to grow and not having that expectation right at the start to go out and score 30 points a game, but to be thrown in the deep end, but also to learn from that experience and see what I can do, because I like to say I'm an adaptive person, so if one game doesn't work for me, I'm going to look forward to the next and see what happens there.
Once we heard Joel Embiid broke his foot, Cleveland was supposedly going to call you in for a workout since they have the #1 pick. Did that not happen? Was there a phone call made?
My agent has spoken to Cleveland. I didn't end up working out for them, just with the schedule and what I was doing and what me and my agency wanted to
but they
achieve.
Expressed an interest.
They expressed interest, but what me and my agents wanted to achieve, they didn't work with that, so I didn't end up working out for them.
What does it mean to be kind of 24 hours away from being drafted somewhere, whether it's at the top or somewhere else?
It's been a dream for the longest ever since I can remember. So to know it's gonna be official in 24 hours is incredible. But as I've said, I'm just gonna enjoy the moment now and see what happens tomorrow night.
What have guys like Andrew Bogut told you about this conveyor belt that you wind up getting on in the NBA, where once you start the season, it's like all of a sudden it's an airplane, it's another gym, it's a nap, it's a game, it's another airplane? I mean, what have they talked to you about that?
Yeah, a lot of people talk to me about that, and it's just how you manage yourself. And like I've said, the AAS prepared me for moments like this, and we've done tours and things like that help us prepare, like not to this extent of 82 games, but help us prepare for like road trips and having to go from city to city to play games. So,
how do you get ready for the stamina of it all?
You just got to get through. I think the first season is going to be a grind, and it's just about getting through and getting used to it. And it's about during the off season keeping up that high intensity and staying and not just cutting off everything.
I mentioned Bogut. You, Bogut, and Ben Simmons are all Essendon backers. Is there some kind of a pattern we should see here?
Well, I didn't know until like recently that Bogut was, but me and Ben Simmons are really good friends, and so we've always gone for Essendon.
And why is that? How did that, for you?
For me, when my brother was born, my dad decided whoever won the premiership that year, we would go for. So
2000?
No, 1993.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, okay. Older brother.
Yeah, older brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and they beat Melbourne.
For those of us who haven't seen you play, is there anyone you compare yourself to who's on the pro level?
I get asked this question a lot, and I can't compare myself to one person because I'm different and unique in my own way. But I like I said, I like to take things from other people's game and kind of put it into mine, and I'm sure I'm a student of the game, and I'm sure everyone else is like me.
Have you been compared to someone when you said, "Oh yeah, that makes sense"? Have you seen it?
No, I've never been at a point where that makes sense, or I see if someone says something, I can go, okay, well, I've taken that from his game, and I can see why they say that, but other than that, no.
So whose games have you looked at, have you copied from?
I try to look at Westbrook. He's got the explosiveness and the ability to get to the basket, and also Manu Ginobili, his ability to finish around the basket, and then Tony Parker, a great point guard, the ability to get into the paint and find options. So yeah.
How much has your life changed in the past few months? You're doing commercials now, everyone knows who you are. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's been a good experience. Like my life hasn't changed as much, and I don't want to change it. The only difference in me is I'm going to be playing in the NBA, which is, I guess, a big difference. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick to being as normal as possible and try and stay as Dante. Yeah.
How did the Foot Locker
this kind of
commercials come
attention?
about?
I guess my agent said that Foot Locker were looking at doing an idea about some commercials for me, and I was excited to do it when I heard commercials. So
Do you have a favorite one of the four?
yeah, they're actually no, they're all good. I love them all, and no, I honestly I hate listening to myself, but yeah, sometimes.
Have you practiced signing your autograph?
No. No. No, yeah, I've practiced, and I'm just trying to get quicker with it so I can sign more quicker. Yeah.
Are you getting more comfortable with this kind of attention and all this kind of focus on you?
Yeah, I can say it's still overwhelming to see all these people around me, but you know, you just go with it, and yeah.
Thought about playing college basketball at one point. Did you watch any college basketball this year? Watch some of these guys and wonder how you would have done if you were out there?
Yeah, definitely. You always watch basketball and see how you would have done in that game. And I went to the Final Four, and you know, Shabazz Napier's signed with my agency, so I've got to talk to him about how it was to play in the Final Four and see it. So, and he said it was one of the best experiences he's had. And you know, I'm unfortunate to not have that experience, but I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I'm going to be in the NBA. So,
Dante, there's very little track record of international guards having success. You've done high in the draft. I mean, how does it feel to have a chance to be the first?
you know, I don't know. I just try and look at it as a thing, and I'm not looking at it that international guards don't have success. I'm my own person, and I'm gonna. It doesn't matter if I go number 1 or number 60. It doesn't make a difference. I'm still gonna get an opportunity. So.
What makes you unique
As a player, I think it's being a point guard and being tall. You see the trend now coming along with Michael Carter Williams, but I think that's my uniqueness in being as quick as I am. So.
What's going to be your goal for your rookie season?
My number one goal is to improve on the record of the team in the previous season.
Andrew Bogut has said that he would prefer that the salaries of players not be published. How do you feel when you see that people are already cashing checks that haven't even been written to you, at least in the media, declaring how much you're going to make?
Yeah, it's you know, like when you're an NBA player, everyone knows you make millions, so it doesn't matter. They know you're going to be rich, so what does it matter if they have the slightest curiosity to know how much you make? But
have you read those stories, and have you read the mock drafts and all the expectations? I mean, have you paid attention to all this all this?
No, I don't like to pay attention to stuff. I like to keep in my own space and not let any media kind of try and influence that.
Have you done your own mock draft?
No, I haven't. Well, like in your head you kind of do it, but you know, you just don't know.
Have you had any talking with Utah? Did you meet with them when you were in Chicago or at any point?
Yeah, I did meet with them at the combine, but I didn't work out with them.
Don't expect to be there at 5? Or?
No, it wasn't that. It was just didn't think it was they just drafted a point guard, so we didn't think it was a good situation. So.